You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. Chronicans, Nightwish Army. We are finally back with Human Nature song by song reactions, and today we are doing the song called Harvest.
Thank you so much, Nightwish fans. We're really looking forward to this one.
I hope you all are as excited to get back to human nature as we are. I just watched an interview that was talking about human nature, so it definitely perked us up to get right back into it. We are now doing Harvest. This is countdown number 3 with Troy. He's going to elaborate a little bit on the context of the song, and then we're going to get right into it, y'all. Thank you so much for letting us know to do these countdowns before the song as well. All right, let's see what Troy's going to say.
Right, I'm going to talk to you now a bit about, ostensibly about the song Harvest and the meanings behind the song. Now there's different interpretations. You can think of it as 40 acres of wheat in the autumn, or you can think of it more in metaphysical poetry terms. But I'm going to tell you now that actually that song Harvest is a cipher. The whole thing contains the secret to the whole album in the lyrics. There are points in the lyrics that point not only to the meaning of the album, but to the actual meaning of life.
Wow.
So I'm going to tell you it right now. Firstly, yeah, hang on.
No. Thanks, Troy.
Thanks, Troy.
Way to elaborate. We're
The meaning of life right now.
Wait.
Oh, let me put this on.
Oh my god.
It's 42.
So after Troy went full Kenny from South Park mode there, we now know what the meaning of life is, so we don't even need to watch this video anymore, but we're going to. We love you guys so much, Nightwish Army. Let's get into this together. We're finally back. It's harvest time.
It's harvest
Time to harvest, honey.
It gives me kind of George of the Jungle vibe.
Yeah.
My harvest will come, tiny valorous straw, among the millions facing to the sun. I will pause before a man whose path has just begun. Something unsung now will come. The quaternary code gave mankind a rose, so we could see the beautiful die. Strange piece of stone hovers over crops, and a child's face aglow before the sight. Join the harvest of 100 fields, hearty and tame, all going back to one single grain. Offer light to the coming day, inspire a child. Water the fields, surrender to the earth. Water the fields, surrender to the earth. Water the fields, surrender to the earth. They have beauty beyond.
Okay, this is beautiful, obviously, and I wasn't expecting, though I should have, that Troy was going to super lead this and have like Floor in them as background vocals, and it's beautiful because we were just talking about how much we love Troy's voice when we did the How's the Heart live acoustic thing there. So we're excited to have Troy feature so much, and we're now gardening finally for the first time. So yeah, you do got to surrender to the earth and water everything and make sure the sun's on the actual plants themselves. So there's a lot of growth in here, and teach a child, I think he was saying in there too. Or
there was something, so it the lyric was like, we've been given roses so that we could see something beautiful die.
Yeah.
And then there was like the juxtaposition of like a child's face glowing, so like that beauty right before the scythe.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right,
So
yeah,
there
yeah.
is like, and the scythe could be that of the harvester or the reaper.
Very true.
Right? So there's
Yeah.
that
It's the dual meaning, like he was
the
saying.
dual meaning. So you can take this literally as a harvest,
Yeah.
or poetically as a harvester.
Yeah. I get
Right,
what you're saying.
so, like,
Beautiful. Yeah.
Very well done. I love the imagery of this, and it's a much softer song
Yeah.
than what I'm necessarily used to with what we've been listening to with Nightwish on our channel. So this
I
is
agree.
a very different tone, but I love it, actually.
Especially in the mood that we're in, we're feeling a little under the weather, so this is actually a kind of soothing and very calming. So, and we're at a slower pace mentally right now too, so
Yes.
this is working out really amazing for us.
Water the fields surrender to the earth. They have beauty beyond the poetry, but choose a silent misery. The deeper the sea, the less remains. They'll find the pretty words and tame flocks to herd. There's that sort of carousal of death. Join the harvest of 100 fields, hearty and tame, all going back to one single grain. Offer light to the coming day, inspire a child. Water the fields, surrender to the earth. Water the fields, surrender to the earth.
Beautiful acoustic.
Keyboard intro is amazing.
Oh, Nightwish. Okay. Wow, I did not expect to have all that transition into the grittier, heavier side that we were just talking about how it wasn't
Yeah.
having. And when you mentioned jungle at the beginning, I started thinking Jungle Book too, but then it kind of transferred into The Lion King for me.
Yeah.
And then it was talking about how we all go back to that grain of sand, we all die, but like we need to realize that we need to be beautiful while living, so that it encourages all the life to still stay beautiful, even though there is the upcoming death that's coming, like the rose. But we
Yes.
need to watch the rose to see the beauty of it, to even enjoy it at first before its death, and then we want more. So like to inspire a kid that you and I are trying to do with our kids every single day, that really is the meaning of life. It's inspiration, it's beauty, it's connection.
And even when you're looking at it on a spiritual level, the meaning of life, like the harvest, like what they have just as the song title.
Yeah.
If you have land, coming from a farmer, if
Yeah.
you have land that does not yield fruit or harvest,
Yeah.
you sell the land.
You sell the land.
You
Yeah.
get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because yes, everyone dies. Yes, everything comes to an end eventually. Even a land will stop producing
Yeah.
after a while.
The soil's like
So
ran
the
out of
soil
energy.
runs out of like the proper nutrients.
Yeah.
That's why you have to like switch crops because they all require different forms of nutrients.
Right.
If you get to like different things.
Yeah.
But beyond that, if you have land that does not produce, if you have an apple tree that doesn't make apples, you cut down the tree and you use it for firewood.
Very
If
true.
you have land that doesn't grow crops, you then put cattle on it or you sell it.
That makes sense.
Right? Because
Yeah.
you have to keep there is no harvest if it does not yield or
fruit.
prosper fruit.
Yeah, well said.
So
Yeah.
it's like with a child, if your child is growing and they aren't fulfilling or living their life to their fullest potential, then you have to make a change
Yeah, you gotta
to
inspire
be
them
able
some
to
different way.
inspire that child.
Yeah.
Because if you don't inspire a child or a human being to then want to be beautiful before the end of their death, then they will,
We know what that leads to.
then they aren't going to feel like they are producing correctly
Yeah. well
within their
said.
own life.
Yeah.
So like
Wow,
for
eh?
me, listening to this song, the meaning of life, like Troy so eloquently put when he went full Kenny, the meaning of life is to be able to produce and prosper. Be it poetically as the harvest or actually literally to harvest.
Metaphysically or literally. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because we all have to produce something. Even if we're writing, we're reading, we're talking, we're expressing. Like, what
Yeah.
are we
Oh, yeah.
producing as a human species or as an individual within our part?
Well said. And this song just went up a notch because we weren't expecting that heavier part to happen.
Yeah.
So like that on top of it, and those transitions were so smooth.
So smooth.
Mpu's killing it.
I was really happy to hear Empu come in with his heavier riffs and then
Yeah.
everything, and then all those like just so NIGHTWISH layers that
Yeah.
we're used to, and that came in, and I was like, ah, finally, my heart, I love it.
All right, let's finish this, y'all. Live alive. Wow, that's a beautiful one. Thoroughly enjoyed that, and on like the harvest thing there, we're told in like Christianity that the harvest is plenty, but there's not enough harvesters. And just to break that down simply, it's like there's a lot of people that are needing inspiration in the world,
Yes.
and they need people to go around watering them to make them fruitful again. And so everyone go out to those people that are looking like they need that inspiration in life and give them that water and let them thrive. And because the harvest is plenty, and we all are from the one race, and we all go down into the ground and support the same things that are coming up that we're eating. And it really is the circle of life. And they just somehow, they're such nature lovers, and even without them using any lyrics, you can already tell where their soul is. Like they're there making new rainforests around the world, like they're planting trees around the planet, so like you know what their mission's about. And I think it was also fun to add that little bit of the countdown before this, to add a little bit of that humor on top of the message, because it was a happy, joyful message, but then with a little bit of humor too, you almost eat it up more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that because like as soon as he put on the mask and went full Kenny, it's like, well, now I need to listen even more
Yeah.
because
What's this message?
what's the message?
Yeah.
And so this is amazing. I love the final lyric is arrive alive.
Yeah, yeah. What a way to end
Right?
that.
What
eh?
a way to end that. Arrive alive. Because we are alive. We are current. We are in this point where you could, where you could either let your harvest die by not watering it
Yeah.
and not
moving it to a different
not
soil or
moving it,
something.
not, water the harvest and then leave it to the surrender to the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just walk away. And there are so many times, like if we think of people as the grain, there's so many times where we just walk away and we don't actually water the harvest. We don't help people through the times of need. We don't stop and smell the roses in a way of speaking. We
Yeah.
sorry to
Don't
be
even stop and
cliche.
say hi to people
Don't even
anymore.
stop and say hi to people
We
anymore.
go on walks and I'm the only one who says hi.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And like I know when I went from a small town to a city, saying hi to someone on the sidewalk where you're like, you make eye contact, you're like, hi, and they're like, why are you talking to me? Like, I'm sorry, what are you doing? Like, who are you?
We're trying to inspire life.
And it's just inspiring life, inspiring love,
Mm-hmm.
inspiring
Connection,
people.
everything.
I have raspberry bushes in my backyard and raspberry bushes in my front yard. I only water the ones in the backyard, so the front yard's dead.
Yeah, very
Right?
true, right?
So like if we're not gonna inspire life and give that little bit of attention, that little bit of a connection to like that interpersonal relationship that
Yeah.
we are lacking as humans because we're all sitting here at our computers talking to cameras,
Yeah.
talking on the phones,
Yeah.
sending messages through TikTok or Snapchat or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And we're not actually having the interpersonal communication, so it's like you're not watering.
Yeah, you're not letting people thrive. And when this says arrive alive, there's a song that Nightwish has. It's called Dead to the World. And we don't want people to get to that part,
No.
right? Like, we want people to stay thriving because this life's a lot better. Like, we have enough narcissistic people out there. We need more people that are looking to encourage
Absolutely.
growth. And that's something that Nightwish has really done for me. I know it's done that for you as well.
Absolutely.
But I was so locked into music before Nightwish that they've let me thrive and now been able to enjoy music with other people, therefore getting connections with other people I never would have before. And that's something that Nightwish is doing all the time. I love that they do the countdowns before every single amazing video here. This video was incredible. Like Troy says, you could have took it physically, metaphysically. I think both apply because they really do mean the same. That's why a lot of these analogies, we do use the earth for people because like we watch what's happening and we can apply that to ourselves. So make sure you are watering and inspiring today, people. We hope this inspired you to be better people as well, like you guys have inspired us. Thank you for spending time with us today. Hit the like button if you did have a good time. Comment down below what you think the meaning of life is. And subscribe if you are new to the channel because there is a lot more Nightwish coming down the rabbit hole, Nightwish Army. We are exiting the rabbit hole, no.
Thank you all so much for being here with us. Remember to arrive alive and not to be dead to the world. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless you.
Take care and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.